Okay, y'all. Because I got cut off, obviously. Oops. So if you jump back on here, welcome back. I'm doing part 2. Obviously, I just really want to finish chapter 3 for myself and my sanity and OCD, and it's short, so I only got 3 pages left, which will take us into the third agreement, chapter 4. I'm stop looking ahead because it looks so good. Okay, so I can enjoy a good dinner soon. Let's get through it. All right, let me find out where I was because it literally just went black on me and threw me off. Yes, so start from the top of this page, 56. There are conflicting agreements that go against other agreements and on until it becomes a big war in the mind. The matoti is the reason humans hardly know what they want, how they want it, or when they want it. They don't agree with themselves because there are parts of the mind that want one thing and the other parts that want exactly the opposite. Okay, this is where I ended last. Okay, got it. Some parts of the mind have objections to certain thoughts or actions, and other parts support the action of the opposing thoughts. All these little living beings create inner conflict because they are alive and they each have a voice. Only by making an inventory of our agreements will we uncover all the conflicts in the mind and eventually make order out of chaos of the mitoti, the busyness. Moving along. Don't take anything personally, because by taking things personally, you set yourself up to suffer for nothing. Humans are addicted to suffering at different levels and at different degrees, and we support each other in maintaining these addictions. Humans agree to help each other suffer. If we have the need to be abused, we will find it easy to be abused by others. Likewise, if you are with people who need to suffer, something in you makes you abuse them. It is as if they have a note on their back that says, "Please kick me." They are asking for justification for their suffering. Their addiction to suffering is nothing but an agreement that is reinforced every day. Wherever you go, you will find people lying to you. And as your awareness grows, come on now, you will notice that you also lie to yourself. You do not expect people to tell you the truth because they also lie to themselves. You don't have to trust yourself and choose to believe or not to believe what someone else says to you. When we really see other people as they are, without taking it personally, we can never be hurt by what they do or say. Even if others lie to you, it is okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid. They are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. It is painful to take the social mask off. If others say one thing but do another, you are lying to yourself if you don't listen to their actions. But if you are truthful with yourself, you will save yourself a lot of emotional pain. Telling yourself the truth about it may hurt, but you don't need to be attached to the pain. Healing is on the way, and it is just a matter of time before things will be better for you. Amen. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. If that person doesn't walk away, you will surely endure many years of suffering with him or her. Walking away may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. Then you can choose what you really want. You will find that you don't need to trust others as much as you need to trust yourself to make the right choices. When you make it a strong habit not to take anything personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your anger, jealousy, and envy will disappear. And even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. If you can make this second agreement a habit, you will find that nothing can put you back into hell. There is a huge amount of freedom that comes to when you take nothing personally. You become immune to black magicians, and no spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. The whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Someone can intentionally send emotional poison, and if you don't take it personally, you will not eat it. When you don't take the emotional poison, it becomes even worse in the sender and not in you. Take a sip of this tea. Almost there. You can see how important this agreement is. Taking nothing personally helps you break many habits and routines that trap you in the dream of hell and cause needless suffering. Just by practicing the second agreement, you begin to break dozens of teeny tiny agreements that cause you to suffer. And if you practice the first two agreements, you will break 75% of the teeny tiny agreements you keep trapped in hell, that keep you trapped in hell. Write this agreement on paper and put it on your refrigerator to remind you all the time. Don't take anything personally. Like this camera. Last page and a half, and then I'm done for today. I'm going to chat just for a second afterwards how I resonate with this last one. Okay. Okay. As you make a habit of not taking anything personally, you won't need to place your trust in what others do or say. You only need to trust yourself and make responsible choices. You are never responsible for the actions of others. You're only responsible for you. When you truly understand this and refuse to take anything personally, you can hardly be hurt by the careless comments and actions of others. If you keep this agreement, you can travel around the world with your heart completely open and no one can hurt you. Maybe that's why I travel so well. You can say I love you without fear of being ridiculed or rejected. You can ask for what you need. You can say yes or you can say no, whatever you choose, without guilt or self-judgment. You can choose to follow your heart always. Then you can be in the middle of hell and still experience inner peace and happiness. You can stay in your state of bliss and hell would not affect you at all. Love it. That was the end of chapter 3, which was the second agreement. Don't take anything personally. And the first agreement, if you didn't get to catch and you haven't read the 4 agreements, the first agreement is to start out with be impeccable with your word. Your words are powerful. Your words are your actions to a certain extent, besides the physical side of it all. So be true to you. Figure out what that feels like and looks like. Figure out how you can best slow down with reacting to how people treat you or say to you or what they do, and versus how you can respond and show that you're okay because you're not taking anything personally. That right there was a great point from me this morning, or this, y'all, it's a whole nother day basically. But this afternoon, because I had a sluggish Sunday, and it was more sluggish because I was not giving myself enough grace to be patient. My body was really tired. My mind was going 10,000 miles per hour. So instead of me just going to sleep, I decided to read and share with you all from a book that I'm so happy to be even indulging in. I'm already halfway through. But I was taking a lot of it personally, like not just for saying what's going on around me, but like beating myself up because I didn't want to get out of bed. Beating myself up because I feel like I got stuff I know I need to be working on, or can be working on, to work on for my personal stuff, or for my business, or how I have a class in an hour and a half, and I beat myself up because I don't feel like, oh, you're not ready. I don't think I'm half ready half the damn time, but I just wing it. Best classes when I got some prepared and I go in there and I go off of y'all's energy, and it becomes even more magnificent and magical for myself as well as the practitioners on the other side. But this really hit home with not taking things personally. This really hit home with, like I told someone last week, my words are very powerful, and how things were coming into my fruition and my reality just by speaking on it the night before, like 3 days in a row. And with that, I have all the gifts and the blessings that I have received. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful. But more intently, I need to work on the personal side of things, where how it affects other people or how it affects me. And just being okay with not being okay sometimes, and being okay with not letting stuff that other people feel or do or think bother me so much. I think as an empath and as a nurturing type of spirit and energy, I am just drawn to do that. Nurturing as a nurse and as a provider, as a caregiver in all areas of my life, it's like, what do you mean? Like, I want to care about what's going on with other people, but when I step outside of those roles, I need to make sure that I'm, like I told everybody else, make sure you check in with yourself, readjust and transition from that role or that hat that I'm wearing into another one, so that I'm not overlapping or suffering, the best word, like he stated in the book, suffering because I'm holding on to stuff that is not for me to hold on to. And most of the time, I would say 79% of the time, had that shit in me for me to suffer with, and I'm okay with that. So I need to let it go. You need to let it go. We gotta let it go. So I am going to renew my old agreements that I had been installed or probably implanted in me at a very young age, and I'm not going to take it personally. And I am also going to be very impeccable with my words, intentionally, intently, and very focused on the days to come, in the years to come, in the rest of my life. I'm so excited to be in this book. Y'all don't even understand. So I got a whole bunch of other announcements that I want to announce. I'll save that for later in this week. Maybe Monday, kick off that. And share all that goodness later on. I wanted to make sure I get in here and show face because it's my YouTube channel and I never want to leave it go, even though I'd be over it because it'd be so much work sometimes. But I appreciate y'all and I love y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the read. I will be popping back on here. Don't know if I'm gonna wait till Sunday because I'm gonna be wanting to be done with this because it's only like 2, 3. I'm looking 3 more chapters, little baby chapters, and then the prayers at the end. Even better. I'm so excited. And then I'll be almost nearly prepared for book yoga club for this book. And I'm just gonna keep reading and keep going. Maybe that'll be a part of my channel because I like to share what I do read because most of my books are self-empowering, improvement, business-minded, entrepreneur mindset, self-growth, self-help, self-everything. Sheesh. Take care of yourself. So I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, an amazing week that has begun. Daylight savings has hit, so it's gonna be sunnier and longer. I'm ready to be out in the sun. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful new week. Hope your March is going fabulous. Happy St. Patrick's Day coming up if you celebrate that. And just a happy new day every day. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already joined the Success family because this is Journey to Success with Shayla P. I love you all. Like, comment, tell me what you think and what books you're reading. I love you. Bye.